I didn't actually see the stage. What was it? The Great Hall. Yes, the Great Hall. I think this is the first time we've seen the Great Hall.
Yellow map.
Excellent. Yellow map.
Platforms.
2, 1, brawl!
Here we go. Let's see who opts to go for the top of the stage. They both do. This map is kind of notorious for allowing gun players to get some nice kills on the top of the stage. We'll see if Nexus ends up opting for anything like that.
Goes for the GC combo and gets punished.
Yeah. Minus those D-light side airs, both players getting each other into the yellow. Shadow tossing his sword away, possibly looking for the Catars. Ooh. Going for that ground pound. But doesn't connect. He's finding himself... Well, there's another downer into another downer. Goes for the gravy cancel neutral light, but he misses it again. Shadow's carrying him off the map with these neutral lights.
It's back on with the recovery, dude.
And a
The gravy cancel and sick.
Yeah, that does it quite a bit. Ooh, goes for a down signature and gets punished hard by a recovery from Shadow. Lucien finds himself off the stage but recovers. Looking for a weapon, finds the Catars. Will he be able to do anything with them? No.
Side sick off the map.
Killed promptly as he landed. Excellent read from Shadow. Denies as much as he can, finds some Catars of his own, and both of the players are now in the neutral. Catar versus Catar. Waiting for Lucien to get back onto the stage. Shadow has nothing to do with wanting to approach him, which is surprising considering the stock lead that he's at. Shadow himself opts to go...
to the ledge himself.
I feel like there's this meme when it comes to fighting against like Nexus's Lucien, to where like when Lucien starts to stay on the side of the ledge, the other player has to do the same. Like,
how else do you respond?
I mean, you
weapons, that's for sure.
Right.
You want to grass, you go to the other side.
Shadow finally deciding to go off the stage. Carrying Lucien off of the
Tries to combo that down air up with the side air, it doesn't quite work.
Lucien ends up finding a down signature, but doesn't kill Shadow, and Shadow carries him off the stage. His jumps are gone, hits him with the down air, but ends up bringing him back to the stage with the recovery. Lucien in the red right now, but Shadow still had a solid stock lead. How will he end the stock, if at all? Ooh.
And he catches the side air to take the stock off Nexus.
A very greedy ground pound from the Lucien player. Like when you're doing a ground pound like that, it's just so slow and it's easy to be able to react to, especially if the weapon is quick as the Catars. But there's the neutral sig to be able to carry him off the top of the stage and bring the stocks a little bit closer. But Shadow still has a solid one stock lead.
PXshadow trying to find a safe in, doesn't want to get hit by those guns at all. He wants to maintain his stock advantage and hard to get in against Nexus.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, he's also kind of got the benefit of where like he doesn't need to totally be approaching. If it comes to a point where stuff's getting timed out, you know, he still has the advantage because he's got the stock lead. It's up to Nexus to have to come to him. Just a matter of whether or not Shadow has the patience to play that way. Which I doubt he does. Asuri walking around with the Catars right now. Lucien having difficulty finding anything. Goes for a down sig, but misses. Aims for that side sig, but he gets punished by the Asuri's side airs.
Catches the end sig, gets the recovery, and goes for the side sig with the Catars, but it doesn't work.
Excellent signature punish there by Asuri. And hits the downers. Oh, carries him off with downers. 2 downers in a row for extra good measure. And 2 stocks Nexus with his Asuri. Game 1 goes to Shadow. Let's see what Shadow ends up banning out here. Oh no, Nexus, you don't have to ban if you lost. You just get to pick from 5 stages. Shadow gets to ban his 2, Nexus gets to pick from the remaining 5. Alright, Nexus picks Twilight, sticking with his Lucien but going for a color palette swap. Here we go, game 2, Lucius Quarters.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Nexus first to pick up an item, and it's a bomb.
He tosses off the side of the map because he doesn't want to go for that trade. And Shadow finds his Katars, stopping the...
Denying Nexus completely of a weapon, and racking on quite a bit of damage. Runs into that N-Sync though.
Ooh. Carries him around the stage with these down airs, but ends up getting hit by a signature. Both players opted for the down air, but Lucien ends up connecting. Asuri's ending up losing on most of these trades. Finds the neutral light though, however, to interrupt Lucien's signatures, and he's just not getting hit. But there it is, sends him up the top of the stage. Another signature like that most likely will lend Asuri's stock. Goes for the neutral sig. The side sig, but none of these are connecting. But he finds the recovery, takes Asuri, kills him off the top. Denies the weapons that he can, and picks up the Katars.
Block lead for Nexus.
Ooh, Lucien
Shadow getting a little greedy on the edge, and he gets gimped.
promptly punished. Amazing neutral light play from Lucien there. Shadow just had absolutely no patience with his jumps. Every time he jumped, he got punished by Lucien and carried out the bottom of the stage. Ends the stock. Nexus has a lead 3-1. Playing on that island on the side of Twilight, trying to hit him with some neutral lights, but Shadow has nothing to do with it. Hits him off the side of the stage and ends the stock, bringing it 2-1. Ooh, goes
for the gravy.
But ends up getting
Gets
punished.
punished.
Yeah, that was a good option. I like that from Shadow, but Lucien just had the better option. Goes to the ground pound here, playing off the side of the stage. I feel like Shadow feels like he needs to get an offstage game of his own to be able to bring this match back into a place where he can win it.
Nexus looking for a little bit of a gravy option there, but Shadow wasn't putting himself in that position.
Yeah. Opting to be on the side of the stage for a little while before he got tired of it and tried to return to center. Shadow's hitting him with these recoveries, however. Goes to the weapon throw fall, but doesn't get it. And there's the signature.
D-sig.
Oh no, is this it again? No, Shadow barely gets back to the stage. Nexus finding himself taking a lot of damage, and he gets hit off. Will he be able to get back? He does. Finds the mine. Both players doing incredible off-stage work here.
Shadow not letting Nexus get to that weapon.
Ooh, gets hit by the haymaker from Nexus, however. If Shadow was able to close out this stock a lot earlier, things would be looking good. But that side light actually carries Nexus off the stage and ends the stock. Shadow still has a chance here. He just has to get some insane Katar strings.
Gets hit with the ground pound, doesn't take him out, he's still putting the pressure on. And Nexus is still kind of hovering around on that island, goes for the side sig.
An amazing string from Shadow, but is he carrying it too far? Will he be able to get back to the stage? He does. But he's brought Lucien into the deep orange.
Dodges both signatures from Nexus.
Oh, but there's
Gets
the
hit by the
recovery.
recovery.
Barely doesn't kill him off the top. He can't get hit by another one of those. There's the down signature. He's hitting Lucien with some recoveries right now. Will he find the side air to be able to end the stock?
Gotta be careful with that landing. Nexus is looking for a signature.
Ooh, goes for the side sig, but barely dodges out of it. Lucien's playing scared now. Asuri goes for the
Finds the
recovery.
recovery and match to Nexus.
Oof. Nexus ends up taking game 2 after a very heated battle of exchanging blows. We're going to game 3. A very impressive imp from Nexus at the beginning of that game in Twilight. And I'm worried that he's going to have to try to get something like that again in order to take game 3 off of Shadow. But let's see if he's figured him out enough to where a match of even exchanges will end up going out in his favor.
Nexus banning out the Gravy Boat and Mammoth Fortress.
Nexus wants nothing to do with his stage without hazards. That much is sure. Shadow even calling him out for it and saying, I wonder why. He picks Great Hall. Here we go, game 3, losers quarters. PXshadow versus eMp's nexus.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Shadow opening up with the uppercut.
Yeah, both players end up finding Katars. Shadow looking for a way in, covering Lucien, but Lucien gets in, gets the recovery combo. Shadow going for a combo of his own, but Lucien ended up winning on the neutral. Goes for his signature and gets punished. Shadow just swatting him aside with these side airs.
Punishing Lucien for that neutral sig. Goes for neutral sig of his own.
Ooh. But Lucien starts swatting him off. No! We're seeing both players just opting to play very aggressively off the side of the stage. But Lucien finds his way back to the center and disarms Asuri. Asuri gets back to her Katars, goes for the side air. Lucien goes for a gravy cancel side sig, but misses. Another side signature. He just wants to be able to carry off Asuri. Oh, more side signatures, but he's getting punished. How many more of those is he willing to get out before he loses the stock? Goes for the down
sneaky D-sig, doesn't work out. Finds the ground pound, takes the first stock.
Ooh, Shadow tried to air dodge directly through that ground pound, but didn't time it well and ends up getting carried off the bottom of the stage. Will he be able to kill him off the top? And he does. A sword
Kills
neutral.
With the neutral. 2-2, almost even stocks.
Lucien finding
Nexus with an arm combat.
Yeah, twice in a row, dealing a decent amount of damage. Finds the Katars and gets decent landings. Asuri finding a D-light in the side air. Trying to rack up whatever damage he can. Barely dodges the way out of the way of that weapon throw.
Lands the side sig. PXshadow still at a stock deficit, sitting in orange. Gets hit by another neutral. Nexus goes for the down sig, but it doesn't connect. Shadow's still trying to find his way in.
Ooh.
Finds the side sig off the string.
Excellent side sig option. Goes for the ground pound, but barely misses. Finds
Is he
the
going to try to kill off the top again?
Probably was aiming for it, but didn't get it. But it was still an excellent recovery neutral light option. Ooh, Lucien goes for a really risky ground pound into another risky
and the
signature.
Risky end sig.
I almost want to say that they were misinputs, but he finds the D-light in the side air. Does that carry off the stage? It does. Shadow takes advantage with the stock. Asuri opting for D-lights. Lucien going for that down signature, missing. Gets the recovery kill off the top, however, and stocks are evened up back to 1-1. Takes the horn. What weapon is he going to go for? Tries to deny it from Shadow, but he slips it from underneath the platform. Ooh, Shadow's doing taking Lucien off the stage with these Katars right now. Doing everything he can to get off whatever kind of damage he can with his neutral lights. Finds the signature. Goes for another one.
Recoveries into a D-sig.
Are we going to see another side air? No, Lucien barely gets back to the stage, and the down sig
Answers with the D-sig, though. If he can find a way back center stage, maybe find guns, he can reset the momentum here.
Yeah, but at the moment...
He may not need to.
Yeah. Asuri opting for the reverse down air and gets punished. Both players find themselves in deep red, and there's the down sig.
And takes the round.
Nexus moves on to loser semis.